All right, we can go ahead then, and I'll call the Records Commission meeting to order. The approval of the minutes from the July 29th, 2020 Records Commission meeting is up next on the agenda. Did everyone have a chance to review those minutes? Any questions or comments? Pretty straightforward. Okay, if not, may I have a motion to approve those minutes from the July 29th Records Commission meeting?
So moved.
Melissa, was that you?
Yes, Melissa, sure.
Thank you. Second?
I'll second. It's Cindy.
Cindy, thank you. Any discussion? Very good. Roll call, please, Will?
Sure. Ms. Bednarski,
Yes.
Ms. Schaefer,
Yes.
Ms. Fisher,
Yes.
Ms. Stickney,
Yes.
Ms. James,
Yes.
Mr. Glover.
Aye.
Very good. Okay, we'll move ahead to the review of the Form RC3.
Sure. So this is really quick. So we approved the RC2 at our prior meeting, which is our records retention schedule. This is just a listing of the records on that schedule, and this lists the dates that we can go back and dispose of records up to a certain date for each record that we have listed. That's all on the RC2 schedule.
Right.
So basically, it's just us saying that these are the records that we have, and we're going to dispose of records up until the date that we're allowed.
Right. Right.
Basically
And
it.
anyone have any questions or comments about this? Pretty straightforward.
I did have a question about blueprints, plans, maps, building specs. I think those were, I think they had no administrative value. Was that right?
Which line is that?
42.
42. Yes, listed as no administrative value, correct?
So I guess my only question is, I'm assuming that's on like past building projects that have been done, but we're not eliminating historic blueprints of the library's structure.
No, actually, that's a good point. That's a good question and a good point. So there may be, this is what we are allowed to dispose of based on our certificate here. That does not mean that if we see something that's in those records that we're just automatically disposing of every record up to the date that we say we're going to do on here.
Okay.
So that's a good point, and that's a good question, and I'm glad we clarified that. Just because a record is included in this, if we see something that we're not going to dispose of, we have the right to not dispose of that. We don't necessarily have to do that.
Okay. Cool. That's what I was just thinking. Oh, I love blueprints. I hope we don't get rid of all the blueprints.
Sure.
And election documents, I was just curious, that's something that makes sense. There's a longevity there, but do we have any election? Have we historically held elections that I mean, I see what you're saying. We are required to keep election documents for 25 years, but I guess my question was just, do we even have any election documents that we're aware of?
We used to be a polling place, but to my knowledge, I don't know if we actually have any election documents.
Okay.
And when we were a polling place, I don't know that we had any documents at that point either.
Right.
Okay. Those were my two historical questions. I was interested in the history of those documents.
Yeah, very good. Okay, any other questions? If not, may I have, do we need to, I guess we need to approve this RC3?
Correct, yes.
Okay, may I have a motion to approve Form RC3?
This is Jill, so moved.
Thank you, Jill. I'll second. Any discussion? Will you call the roll, please?
Sure. Ms. Bednarski,
Yes.
Ms. Schaefer,
Yes.
Ms. Fisher,
Yes.
Ms. Stickney,
Yes.
Ms. James,
Yes.
Mr. Glover.
Aye.
Thank you, everyone. Will, was there any other business, or Jamie, for the Records Commission meeting?
No, no other official business. It's good that we're, we had this discussion during the AUP. Now we are up to code with our
Right,
records
right.
commission. Yes.
So the next meeting then will be 12 months from now?
No, I think we'll do, the next one will be more in our normal, I'll have to look at our normal agenda of records commission, but the next one would be in the normal time frame. So I don't know the
Okay.
exact date of the next one. Yeah.
Okay, all right. Jamie, it probably should be on that calendar, correct, on the board website?
Yeah, I'm looking for it. But yeah, Records Commission in that schedule is scheduled for February.
February?
Yeah, so in
Okay.
that case, we would just update the RC2 and then probably have at the end of the year again, anything that we would destroy would be another thing like this, I guess. But right now it's for February, and we could change that too.
I was gonna say, does it make sense then for us to think about changing it then?
It's probably better to put our agenda for the records commission either at the end of the year or at the very beginning, one or the other. I would say more likely, maybe we do push it out just to next year because it's at the end of the year. We identify records again that we would dispose of at that point for the prior year. So we're adding another year of
Right.
disposal, and then just.
Do you
Which
want
is
to?
probably why, yeah.
Okay, so you want to do, so we would do October again next year, Will, and then would we need to do the RC2 in September? Would we have the 2 meetings?
No, I don't think we need the 2. The RC2 doesn't have to be approved every year.
Okay, so we'll just schedule for October next year.
Well, actually, I think, Will, you were saying do it in February 2022 for the prior calendar year 2021. Does that make sense?
No, I would do it in October to identify records. Like we did here, we're identifying records to dispose of at 12/31/2020. Next year in October, we'd identify records to dispose of as of 12/31/2021.
Okay, great, great. So I don't think that requires any.
No, we'll just,
We'll just
no,
reschedule.
yep.
Okay, very good. Thank you. May I have a motion then, if there's no other new business, to adjourn the Records Commission meeting, please?
So moved. This is Jenny.
Thank you, Jenny. And I will second. Thank you, everyone.